And so many people forget to do that because they think only, this is what I desire, I have to get that desire, instead of focusing on things that are going to lead you naturally towards your desire. Today, we are talking about 5 ways to manifest the person that you have in mind right now. 3 of them are things that you should be doing consistently. And the other 2 are my favorite techniques to manifest a specific person. Of course, this you can use to manifest whatever you can think of. You can manifest money, you can manifest health, okay? But for learning purposes, I'm going to focus on relationships. And of course, there is no action required in the outer world. Everything that I'm going to tell you, you should put to practice, but it's not about manipulation, it's not about controlling, it's not about crying or begging or trying to make things happen. You have to surrender to whatever's happening and focus on your inner world, and you're going to get there. But before I get into it, hello everyone. If you're new here, my name is Al. Welcome to my channel. If you're in need of coaching, go to the description box. The information is there. But right now, let's get into today's topic. So the first and most important thing is self-concept. There is no one to change but self. And sometimes when people hear this, they get triggered because they think about self-blaming or gaslighting themselves. But this is not what self-concept is. You have to understand you are responsible for the way that you perceive things in your reality, because the way that you perceive things in your reality is directly connected to the idea that you have about yourself. You are responsible for the conclusions you make, the assumptions that you create, and the beliefs that you accept. You can decide to look at yourself differently, to put yourself in a place of endless possibilities. I can decide that I am that person, and I can let go of those beliefs that are not suiting me. And you can do the same with the person that you have in mind. Why put people into boxes and saying this is who they are? If you can change, they can change too. As you work on yourself, the idea that you have about yourself, you are working in this relationship too. And when you work on the beliefs that you have about that person and you make it align with the experience that you want to have, then things transform. Then you see the change in them. The next one is nervous system regulation. And this is so important, and so many people forget to do that because they think only, this is what I desire, I have to get that desire, instead of focusing on things that are going to lead you naturally towards your desire, okay? And this includes self-concept. This includes also nervous system regulation. You have to ground yourself, because grounding yourself is going to help you to have more control, to see more clearly and choose the stories that you are entertaining, the things that you believe to be true. Okay, when you're not acting out of your emotions or the experiences that you had in the past, the beliefs that you had, it makes it easier for you to align to that reality that you want to experience. And once I have read here in the community someone saying, yeah, but Neville Goddard never taught meditation or breath work. And Neville Goddard, he lived in a very different world than we do today, because at his time there was no social media. People were not at each other's business all day long, and they were not stalking people online, getting mad because of pictures and stuff like that. They were also not dealing with their emotions. It was a really tough love world. Get over it, you have to function, move on. And this is not the world that we live today. If you're not grounding yourself and working on your nervous system, then the way that you are operating throughout the day may be completely different or contrary to what you want to experience. So basically, you're not aligned with that reality. Your thoughts and feelings may be coming from lack. You may be feeling anxious, needy, fearful, doubtful. There are so many things that could be happening within you telling you, I am not aligned to that reality. And it's so much more difficult when you are not seeing clearly because your nervous system is overactive. So the things that you can do is meditation, 5-10 minutes a day, once or twice a day, it's fine. You can do your breath work, square breathing, also 5-10 minutes a day. You can work out, take cold showers. There are so many things out there that are going to help you to achieve that, to see things more clearly, to be more in control of what you decide that is real, that is true. The next one is mental diet. It's such an important thing because we have to become aware of the stories that we are telling ourselves, about ourselves and others, and the narrative that we are choosing, how we are seeing things and what we tell ourselves about what's going on. And you're going to do that when you start observing what is going on within you. Observing is a good word for this. When a negative thought pops up, observe it. You do not have to interact with it. But one thing that you can also do is questioning. We do this all the time with positive thoughts. So why not question the negative thoughts? Just ask yourself, if I was that person that I want to be, the prize, successful, healthy, rich, how would I be seeing this situation? How would I be reacting? Would I be reacting this way? Would I think about myself this way? Would I react about what's going on? And by doing so, you are going to get out of the reaction. You are going to let go of that negative thought that is nagging you. So it's a very simple way to snap out of that negative mood, the negative mindset. So as I said in the beginning, there are 2 techniques that I love and that I have included in this video. The first one is visualization. So first, what you do, or what I do, is I sit down and I create a scene that implies the fulfillment of my desire. I know what's happening, who is there, and what I am saying. Typically, it's a conversation. Okay, not very complex because the scene has to be short and concise and very clear so that your subconscious mind can absorb everything that is happening in there. Another important thing is when you are visualizing it, you have to feel present. You have to shut down your senses to this world. You have to stop thinking like the person that you are now. You have to fully embody the story that's being said. Okay? So before I get into the visualization, I count down my mind. I count down from 100 or 200 to 0, or I do breath work. Anything that you can do to create that disconnection between you and whatever is happening right now is perfect. Then you get to your scene. For me, as I said, typically it is a conversation. It doesn't have to include my SB. Anyone that I can talk about my life and the life that I have with them is completely fine. And in that conversation, the conversation is talking about your end. So you may be married, you may have kids together. It can be someone congratulating you on your first year anniversary. It can be whatever you want it to be. Keep in mind that this is not fantasizing. It's not about you thinking about that reality, okay? You have to disconnect from this one. You have to feel completely present in that scene. You have to trick your mind and your body into believing that it's happening, okay? So that's the most important thing. For me, it feels like when I open my eyes, I feel like, what? This was not real. This was not true. This was not happening. That's how I feel. So it may be different for you. but it's very important that you focus on calming down your mind and thinking from that reality. Last but not least is remote seduction. This is such a fun exercise. This is something that you can do at any time, whenever you have free time, and whenever you want to relax and experience that person wanting to be with you, desiring you, obsessed with you, whatever you want to go for. Do not think about what is happening in the 3D right now. You go for the experience, and then you're training yourself into feeling that as a possibility, feeling that as real. They are chasing you. They are obsessed with you. They would do anything to be with you. They would do anything to be in your life. They are crazy about you, and they only have eyes for you. Of course, you can also affirm, you can script, you can create your own mind tapes. There are so many amazing things out there, but in my opinion, visualization and remote seduction, those are very powerful things. It's not about what you are doing to anyone, okay? It's about you feeling into that reality. It's about you identifying with that reality, losing yourself in that feeling. I'm loved, I'm wanted, I am in that relationship, I have that life already. I really hope you enjoyed it. And that's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to talk soon. Bye bye.